Hey Chaos Warriors, Chaos Giga here, and in today's Digimon Masters Online video, it's basically going to be a remake of an old video that I did on area of effect skills and how effective they are with carding, especially in today's new carding environment, which we have this nice little summoning square where we can go to summon all of our monster cards at once. They have actually capped it to where we can only call in 100 monster cards. It was actually probably a good idea because of how much lag this area will probably be under with everybody doing this method. But before we get into the video, be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe, and the notification bell down below so that way you get notified whenever I post new videos. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Roll the intro. Alright, so just a few things I want to cover before I get into doing the carding with the area of effect skill on my Magnamon. First off, the reason why I always suggest everyone get Magnamon is because he is like the legit easiest Mon in the whole entire game to get now with an area of effect skill. That being said, at the same time he's difficult because you have to farm his eggs in order to hatch him. Unless you're like one of those people that want to spin on the cash shop, or you get lucky enough and get one of those Digimon eggs from this 100 Digi Eggs event, right? Because that's a legit and awesome thing that we got going on right now. Basically, the reason why I say he's the easiest is because you can farm his Miracle of Digi Egg, or Digi Egg of Miracles, I guess is what it's called. You can farm it the easiest from the Digi Egg boxes, and literally I think I got mine in like 34 boxes on this new account, so it's legit the easiest way to get it now. It used to be you had to farm Chimeramon dungeon and then just get the pieces and make a Warren Digi-Egg, which only gives you like a 50% chance to unlock the evolution, which is really not that great. Considering that now we have these Digi-Egg boxes and we can get those Digi-Eggs of like armor and courage, the armor Digi-Eggs, like super easy now. So it's really legit awesome that they added that. But before we go too far into this, basically, I wanted to point out that I am maxed out at 10 out of 10 on his Jihad. He is not fully cloned to 15 yet, so he is still pretty weak. So basically what this is going to show is just basically that you can do this from like early stages of his clone level to do this. Just have a really high level and you can still use him, basically. On the old video I did of this, I basically called in 100 monster cards. I think it was 150 actually, but that was back before they changed it. So I'm going to just call in like maybe 50 and literally just do 50 because I don't know exactly how long it's going to take me to kill them off because I'm a lot weaker than my old Magnamon used to be. So like I'll just call in the 50 cards and then we'll go from there. But basically I just wanted to show you guys that it's actually really easy to do even early game. So I'll go ahead and skip to the point where I've got all 50 cards called in. Alright, I changed my mind. I'm going to go ahead and call in 100 cards. We're just going to see exactly how efficient I am. And maybe I'll be efficient enough to get 100 cards. I think I can actually do 100, even it being this week right now. But we're going to find out. Okay, so we'll get rid of this. Run our Magnamon around. And you can also use this area of effect skill set basically on any of the Digimons that have an area of effect very efficiently in other areas where you can gain aggro, where Digimon can get aggro on you. So that's why I've always loved this, the setup for area of effect skills, because of that. Okay, now I just gotta get them all on me. Come on. There we go. I'll just have to hit tab. You might have to use a few chicken combos if you're like me and still kind of early game. Don't have them fully cloned and all that stuff. But I mean, you're going to get a lot of chicken combos and Megs out of this anyway. So it's not going to really cause that much of a problem. Might run into lag if you're not on a very good PC. Obviously. So not everyone's PC is going to be able to handle like 100 monster cards at a time, obviously. So just start small, like go up by 10 cards at a time until you find that sweet spot for you, basically, when doing this method. And you should be good. I like how they fixed it to where basically he'll automatically switch to one of the Digimon you're already attacking, so I can just keep tapping the F3 key on my mouse basically, so that's nice. So I don't have to worry about like other things. Don't have to worry about hitting the tab button or anything like that now, or hitting the 2 to stop my Digimon from killing him too early or whatever. So that's nice. It still takes a little while to kill him, but I think literally, I mean, with the 100 monster cards being the limit now, you'll literally maybe be at the halfway point on the timer for the monster cards. So I mean, you'll still kill them like efficiently enough that they're not going to time out, so you won't waste anything from the drops. Oh, I gotta do this. Let's see how long I can go without having to hit tab. There's other things you could add into this too. You can also add the Shadow Lab buffs, the skill damage up buffs, which I'll show because I have that actually in my inventory. Family attribute buffs. Lots of other buffs you could add to this to increase your killing faster of monster cards. We really don't need to use them though. I mean, I'm just using like chicken combos, and yeah, I just killed like all the devil types or darkness types just died, so now it's just down to the vaccine types right now. Vaccine, and if there's data types, they'd be left too. They'd have a lot more HP left. It'd be harder for them to kill the data type cards and stuff like that. Obviously, because I'm a vaccine type. So you just gotta remember your type advantages and stuff like that. But basically, up to monster cards 6 and 7, 1 through 7, you can actually do pretty fairly easily with Magnamon. The high-ranking monster cards, you might want to wait till you have a little bit higher skill damage. So like increasing this skill up to 25 out of 25 would be for best, which is what I'm planning on doing. It's just going to take a while because I'm going to need a lot of digicores and stuff saved up in order to do that. So I do plan on doing that. And I always highly recommend that too on an Area of Effect Digimon. Another effective Area of Effect skill Digimon would be Susanamon, of course. Kaiser Greymon, which is of the Susanamon line. So if you have Kaiser Greymon and Magna Garurumon, you could actually do the Kaiser Greymon route into Susanamon. So you're not really having to waste any food items if you want to go that route. But he is harder to get, so you just got to keep that in mind. And that should be it. That should be all of them. So let's see. Yes, that's all. All right. And don't forget, in this carding area, nothing ever despawns, so wherever it drops, it's going to stay there until you pick it up. And I'm going to go through and pick all this up now. Alright, so for 100 monster cards, why would I want to do 100 monster cards for if I'm an early game player or anything like that? Well, obviously, you're going to need a lot of these Evos, the Evo looters, a lot of people call them Evos, for your Digimons that you hatch fresh. So for like this 100 Digi-Egg event, you're going to need a lot of these Evos to unlock their Evolve slots. And quite frankly, if you're getting 3/5s of certain Digimon you haven't hatched yet, I would still recommend that you go ahead and hatch them and use them, just so you can fill out this encyclopedia. So there is a tip there as well. I have no idea why it's not. Okay, there we go. Basically, you just want to fill out all these ones that you'll need for deck buffs. So just keep that in mind. Take advantage of that while you can, and then just delete them or use them as food for like Transcendence or whatever if you want to do it that way. But I'm just basically going to be hatching a whole bunch of 3/5s to fill out my encyclopedia, and then probably just delete them because 3/5s are kind of useless anyway. Even for Transcendence, not even useful for it. But basically, anyway, you can get lots of food items, which are very handy, especially for early gamers to mid gamers. So like the little gold bananas, which everybody loves, right? Chicken combos, obviously. I think I use like 3 chicken combos for those 100 monster cards, and then you're gonna make like maybe almost 100 each time you do it. I think it's almost like 1 chicken combo and like every once in a while a gold banana. So it's well worth doing the monster card. You get the clone items out of there, you get the Evos out of there, and then we also have a chance at burst mode boxes and ride mode boxes on monster card 5 through 7. Actually, it's 5 through all the high ranking monster card levels, and then 1 through 4 is the Digi-Egg boxes, the armor Digivolves. Unfortunately, I didn't get a single burst mode or ride mode box, it looks like, so that was some very unfortunate luck there. But I do have 500 more MC6s to go through. I plan on what I plan on doing first, though, is just going and turning these into like Digicores and putting them in my storage as Digicores. Probably just going through, and we get seals, of course, as well. So that's another thing that we can do. We can farm the monster cards for seals and then turn around and sell those for a profit if we want to. You could also just turn around and sell the monster cards. You don't even have to do the monster cards if you like to just be one of those marketing people and you just want to sell the monster cards in the market. Well, you can do that. You can make money off monster cards that way. I don't know exactly how much they are right now, but you just have to look through the markets and the shops and see. We also can get data eggs out of this real easily, so it's another reason, a good reason to farm monster cards is to get the data eggs, and you can also get normal Digimon eggs. So like Dromojimon, it's one of the most efficient ones you can get from this type of thing because it's a one data type, or one data per like insert for the Digimon, which makes them very, very efficient for pushing to 5-5. I won't say easy, I'll just say efficient because it's not easy to hatch anything 5-5, really. You can also get these little chips. I always just take these out and sell them. You can also get your summon cards for like the Spirit Digimon. And you can also get the next level of monster cards, so level 7 monster cards, obviously. And I got quite a bit of those from this as well. Also, the egg pieces. I always pick up everything. It's my rule of thumb. If you are hurting for money, you have no excuses, in my own personal opinion, if you're not going to pick up everything when you kill something, because it's just a waste. It's really a waste because you literally are just wasting bits there, and every single bit counts. So if you're complaining about being broke and you're going through and just killing mons and not picking up the stuff, it's your own fault for being poor, unfortunately. But basically that is it in a nutshell for monster cards. And I just wanted to show that it is possible to do it at early game without even having like any super clone or super skill damage on my Mon. Just keep in mind you're going to have some chicken combos or something to like heal up your DS, and you just want to be a high level so that way they can't hit you. But I'll probably do some high rank monster cards just to level my Magnamon up. It's what I did on my other account, is I leveled my Magnamon all the way up to 120 by doing high rank monster cards. I think I did to the 110 for him, and then I had Magna X to level him up the rest of the way. But I probably won't even worry about leveling him to 120 unless I get his F3 maxed out to 25 out of 25. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's just a remake of an old video I did a long time ago that I deleted, basically on the importance of Magnamon, or just area of effect skills, if you will. And yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Do you like the area of effect skills? Do you like farming monster cards? Do you like selling the monster cards instead of farming them? I mean, everybody has a different use for the monster cards. I always like to just keep them and farm them myself because I can farm so many datas and stuff out of them. You get the normal type Digi-Eggs that you can actually use to like push to 5-5 and then use for food later on. So I mean, there's that option as well. And anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.